The CIA started Flat Earth. It's a well-known PSYOP, and so far the mental experiment is a success. They have converted millions of people that rely on social media for all knowledge. They have no background in advanced mathematics and astrophysics. They are actually victims of a statistics system that preys on people that are susceptible to fanaticism. Billy Carson and Forbidden Knowledge. Good evening again. Third live stream of the night, and I think I'm going to stop it at that. It's 1:19 a.m. where I'm at in Nebraska. And well, let's get going on this one, all right? This one should be fun. I think those of you who actually want to convince me to go back to the globe side, I will be doing a segment called Make Earth Globe Again, Mega. I'll try to find a red hat with white lettering so I can have a mega hat. Make Earth globe again, folks. Convince me that the Earth is a globe. Okay, that's what it's all about. All right, well, let's go ahead and say hi to chat. Hi there, Chris over in Periscope. Hi, Kathy B. Says, I can't wrap my head around flat Earth. Don't worry, you don't have to wrap anything around a flat Earth. You just have to lay it on the flat surface. All right. So the quote of the day was from Billy Carson. I didn't know who Billy Carson was. I didn't know what at Forbidden Knowledge was. Now I know. That's good to know. And his quote was taken from his Facebook meme. Now we're going to go over two videos, and two videos are part of a thing where, you know, people are calling me out on being a, I guess, CIA shill for passing on the CIA PSYOP, and I want to investigate it. Let's look at Flat Earth. And BB says Flat Earth is disinfo to discredit the whole truth community. Well, you're on board with that. Very suspicious, and I'm very suspicious of Aunt BB. I mean, she was on the CIA payroll. Let's go flat, and let's see. Oh, and Aunt BB again 6 hours ago. Now you're a flat earther, which is also a disinformation campaign to discredit people seeking the truth. All right, so let's look at this whole thing because, well, I found when I was watching Mark Passio, because I like Mark Passio. He had pretty good stuff to say. And, well, when I heard this part, I was like, okay, oh boy, this is not good. And we'll go over it. The two videos that I'm going to show you, which is on Mark Passio, which is What on Earth is Happening, episode number 202, and Billy Carson's Secrets of the Emerald Tablets Revealed, where he's interviewing, I don't know, Tom Schaefer. I don't know what FPOTC is, Free People of the Cosmos. So I'm going to play back that. I just found that, I mean, I only found out who Billy Carson was by looking up quotes. Like finding quote of the day. It's amazing all the things you can find out by just finding out quotes. All right, here we go.
Really blew up on them. And see, when I blew up on them publicly, then they knew we're not going to convert this guy over to the religion and disinfo his work and make him look like an ass through getting him to put out flat earth nonsense material. Okay? The PSYOP's not going to work on him. Okay, and look, I don't really care. Look, first of all, you email me stuff about this. I've already looked into it, okay, endlessly. You don't know, I know more than you about the flat earth model. Trust me, I've looked at every video, okay, endless.
So he knows more about flat earth than anyone. He is the gatekeeper of flat earth. Let's see what more he has to say.
Hours I've spent on it to generally an utter waste of my fucking time.
Utter waste of time. He's done more research than anyone. I mean, if Mark Passio is the Lord of Globe Earth, then maybe we should listen to Mark Passio. Let's see what he says about how it's easily debunked.
Okay, but That's how I do things. I don't come to a conclusion until I've looked at all the data related to it. So don't give me the shit that I don't know what I'm talking about all the research that's been done regarding flat Earth. Trust me, I've looked into it more than you have. Trust.
All right. Trust Mark Passio. He's looked into it more than you have. Trust him. Don't do your own research.
Trust me. You don't need to trust me. I'm telling you, I fucking have. Okay? So I don't want to hear I haven't looked into the data. No, I've come to a different conclusion about this model that is inaccurate and provably so.
There is no model of flat Earth. The only one who has a model of flat Earth is the Flat Earth Society, which they are controlled opposition.
We'll probably get into on a future show or in a full-length presentation that I'm going to call PSYOPs. Okay? But anyway, going back to this, they have put people on a harassment plan to try to get them to disinfo their work so that they will eventually cover the flat Earth. Now, they did this with me, let's say from 2014 to 2018. And when I spazzed out on social media about this, the harassment generally stopped because they knew I'm not.
Who was it? Name names? That would be great.
Not coming over to that side and disinfo myself by association with this religion, because that's what it is. Okay? The CIA mind control sorcerers in conjunction with Tavistock created a new religion in the space of a year. That's how powerful these social engineers are. They can come up with endless amounts of religion. It's always worked before. They're sitting over at Tavistock and they're laughing at each other. They're laughing with each other and go, shall we invent a new religion today? Oh, let's. Yes. Oh, it's always worked before with these monkeys. Why wouldn't it work now? You know, that's the conversations that go on, you know, between people at Tavistock Institute of Human Relations, you know, and they're working with all
Tavistock of Human Relations. Let's keep that one on tap.
All the alphabet soup intelligence agencies to put this out into the social consciousness, and it works like a charm. They don't have to modify their Hegelian dialectical approaches of polarization. They don't need to. Why would they need to modify their approach? It works. You know, if it keeps working, continue to do it. You know, why would you change your methodology if what you've always done has worked? You know, these people know what they're doing. They know what they're doing. That's the problem with people. And this is why I say, if people really knew who we were up against, they wouldn't fall for this divide and conquer. It can only mean one thing. It can only mean we don't know who we're really up against. And that means we don't really know who we are. But anyway, we're fighting over the shape of our prison.
Yeah, we are fighting over the shape of the prison. But when you look at Flat Earth, Mark Passio, what do you find on Google? Because that's what I like to look at. What are the control mechanisms in place as far as Flat Earth? Well, we go to Flat Earth Wiki. I don't know who has that. Flat Earth Society, Controlled Opposition, Flat Earth Wikipedia, Modern Flat Earth Societies, Flat Earth Theory, Life Science. Why do some people think the Earth is flat? You don't get to. You get New Yorker, you get International Conference. You get Verge with Logan Paul. Earth has always been round by Ars Technica, Life Science. Right? You don't really get anyone who's really been talking about flat Earth, or more likely globe Earth, in its scientism glory. But let's not mind that. Let's listen to. Let's trust Mark Passio. Let's go ahead and give him more of a listen.
Okay. Fighting over the shape of the prison is what this all ultimately amounts to. Okay? So, they are now doing this, folks, with my...
Curious, Mark Passio, is that a real picture of the Earth? By chance? Is that a real picture of the Earth? Or is that an image? A composite? I mean, is that something directly taken from a photograph from like an Apollo mission? I'd like to know where Mark Passio got this image of the globe Earth. Because, I mean, that looks pretty.
Friend Max Egan, my friend and fellow researcher in the truth community, Max Egan, is being harassed by flat earthers endlessly. You know, and Max doesn't need this shit.
Which flat earthers? I don't really bother you or Max Egan about flat earth. I don't know if anyone else has. I mean, naming the perpetrators of people who are harassing you would be a good thing. But who knows? Maybe it's made up. I don't know. Let's just keep trusting you, Mark.
He doesn't need this shit any more than I do or anybody else does. He's come to his conclusion through his research, and people should respect it. Okay, you want to have a different outlook, then put your information out. You know, once I've told you I've looked at it and I don't concur, you know, I don't want to be bothered with it anymore. You know? And because ultimately it doesn't really matter when it comes to human slavery. Whether it's slavery on a ball or slavery on a disc, it's still fucking slavery.
I agree with Mark Passio on that.
You know, that's what needs to be understood here. You know, these people don't want to see it that way. Because I've already put out my take on flat earth. It comes down to two words: because God. That's it. They think this is going to be proof of God. That's why these religionists tout this nonsense so much. Because they're religionists. You know, and they have a religious mindset. They're not actual skeptics. You know, they actually just believe. They've latched onto something that they think is going to be proof of God, and they believe in it with religious fervor. No matter what evidence is brought to the...
By the way, I am not religious. I'm agnostic. I don't believe in anything, really. We would really never know. That's what being an agnostic is. So there's contrary to your thoughts on it, or your beliefs, actually, Mark.
Contrary. That you could look at through geodetic surveying, you know, that you could look at through simple visual observation and many other techniques by throwing a stick in the goddamn ground. For God's sake.
Observations like throwing a stick on the ground? Earth is round. He does it. He did his research, folks. I think I'm moving back to globe Earth. I threw a stick on the ground. I knew the Earth was a globe. How did I get tally-hoed into flat Earth when I could have just thrown a stick to the ground? Damn it. All these years. Actually, it's been, what, 4 months? All these 4 months I've been a flat earther. All I need to do was throw a dang stick on the ground and I would have become a globe earther again.
Okay? So we need to stop polarizing on this regard. You know, the shape of the prison doesn't matter. The fact that we're in a prison matters quite a lot. Stop being little children and falling for PSYOPs. Okay? See, instead of falling for these PSYOPs and fighting over all of them, the shape of the earth, the founding fathers of the...
Alright, so flat earth is a PSYOP.
The bad guy and Hitler is the good guy. Now Q's going to drop another, you know, info bomb tomorrow at noon. You know? Yeah. Yeah, they're all the white hats are fighting for us. You know, how about the blue avians? How are they doing? Still, the warp drive still damaged? We're waiting on that to get fixed so they can arrive and save us all? Yeah, that's what's going on this week in that community. You know, people fall for what they want to hear, you know. It's because they still have a naive and unscientifically developed mind. They don't understand the methodology for truth discovery, okay? They don't get it, you know. That's why they can be easily led. They're not really thinking for themselves. They're just believing and grafting onto something that somebody else told them. They don't.
Yes. Never mind that there's a globe in every public education classroom since kindergarten, maybe even pre-K, where we've been told that the earth has been a globe, and every movie that you watch seems to have a globe earth, never a flat depiction of the earth. Until, you know, you finally get to social media 40 years later as you're an adult and through the age of the internet where people make their own videos, do their own research, have their own thinking, where they can even talk with others and formulate their thoughts with others. Yes, I saw a video on the internet and I became a believer of flat Earth. That's what happened to me, Mark. Yeah, right.
Understand the methodology for actual truth discovery on one's own through scientific methodology, through the trivium and quadrivium processes. They don't understand how to apply that. It's because a lot of people just don't understand basic math. Really, is what it all comes down to.
Basic math. Oh, man. I knew I should listen to my third grade teacher when she said, Ebon, one day you're going to come to the realization that math is everything. And because you've got straight A's all the way through high school, it's not going to matter one bit. If you can't do basic math, know that the earth is a globe, you're going to fail at life. Actually, that's not a quote from my third grade teacher. I'm just making things up.
They can't plug in numbers into an equation. Yeah. So, we have to be much...
Plugging numbers to an equation, basic algebra. What's the equation? Are we talking Aristarchus? No, not Aristarchus. Eratosthenes. Eratosthenes. His equation, where he supposes that the Earth is a sphere, therefore finding the radius of a sphere. I like that one. I mean, it's even the wiki. It's an assumption. He has to make 5 important assumptions. One of them, that Earth is a sphere. Which equation is about force? Is it Newton's force, where gravity is a force, or is it Einstein's theory that gravity is not a force? I mean, which equation are we using? Are we popping in the values of the Cavendish experiment? All right, let's CIA PSYOP. And Tavistock Institute. Let's keep listening.
More mature about this dynamic. Okay, we have to be much more mature about the dynamic that is going on regarding social engineers and mind manipulators giving us psyops to believe in and accept with religious fervor. Then we go out and we repeat them, and then we look like idiots by association. You know, on forums all over the internet, people who are questioning what is in vaccines, some of the dangerous compounds that are in vaccines being injected into small children, are now being called flat earthers just because they're questioning things. Oh, you don't want this injected into your child? Oh, you don't want aluminum derivatives and mercury derivatives injected into your child? What are you, a flat earther too? You know, I actually see this and hear it. I mean, this is where we're at as a society. This is how easily led people are on both sides of the equation. Just imagine what inroads we could really make toward true freedom if people stopped bickering over nonsense, provably false stuff, or just be at each other's throats over whatever issue they think is the most paramount. Okay? If they actually did work about objective morality and natural law and real anarchy, and put that out there, did the real great work and put that out there, you know, and really were arduous about it, really did the hard work about it, talked about real boots on the ground spirituality, and really put those issues before people to consider how much the world would change for the better if we had more teachers doing this. Instead, we have people squabbling on Facebook, you know, as if anything's going to be changed on Facebook or Twitter. You know, it's the modern day equivalent of a newspaper line in a fucking bird cage is what it is. You know, that's why I get in very few interpersonal conversations on these platforms. One, I don't have the fucking time. Too busy doing real work. Too busy doing real work. Okay?
Guys, he doesn't have time for this PSYOP nonsense that is flat earth. He's too busy with real work. Everyone else who's kind of talking how the official narrative of the globe earth model doesn't quite add up even in his mathematical equation of algebra, whatever it is. I would like to have a one-on-one, but he doesn't have time for it. He's got real work to do. I mean, it seems like anytime we want to talk about it, people have real work to do. I mean, let's talk about the equations. I mean, come on, at least teach me the equations. I mean, you should know the equations, right? Flat earther like me, I probably don't know the equations, so you should be able to school me on this thing, right? Easy enough. Stay tuned. I'll have a new segment called Make Earth Globe Again. Convince me that the Earth is a globe and bring me back to your side. Make Earth Globe Again.
In presentations, researching, trying to enhance the quality of the output of what I put out there into the world. You know, instead of slapping on the webcam and bickering with somebody on whatever social media platform is the order of the day. Okay? It's not accomplishing anything except to turn people against each other and further fracture and atomize the so-called truth and freedom community. That's all it's accomplishing. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to conclude the presentation portion.
All right, now buy more stuff. All right. Next one, we go to Billy Carson and Tom Schaefer. Oh, they would be awesome on Mega, Make Earth Globe Again. And probably convince me that the Earth is a globe. Of course, everyone's been telling me that Earth has been a globe since I was born. Oh, by the way, before we get into CIA, PSYOP, and the Tavistock Institute, when was Flat Earth originated? You know, when did they start the Flat Earth PSYOP? Oh, I know. Wait, maybe that's not it. When was Flat Earth originated? Oh, goodness gracious. Flat Earth. CIA PSYOP. Since the beginning of time. Just so you guys know, the CIA has been around since the beginning of time to circulate the CIA PSYOP that is Flat Earth. The Tavistock Institute has also been around since the beginning of time, circulating the PSYOP of Flat Earth. It wasn't until maybe 2,000 years ago when the truth came out, and it was proved by throwing sticks on the ground, quoting Mark Passio, that the CIA PSYOP ended, and we finally knew that the Earth was a globe, because based on observations of the moon and sticks on the ground. There you go, folks. CIA PSYOP subverted. Since the beginning of time, the CIA has finally lost. All we had to do was throw sticks on the ground. All right, let's go to Billy Carson and Tom Schaefer.
It's been something, you know, battling against you know, the people that don't want to believe that we live on a sphere and all these other types of things.
Oh, you know what? I actually have the slam dunk for that.
Yeah.
The slam dunk for Flat Earth is not pictures, because they always deny pictures. The slam dunk has nothing to do with anything else other than mathematics.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Oh, here we go. It's math. Math. I knew I should have been math. I must be the only Asian that's not good at math. There is a joke, by the way. I played this game with some family members. Gosh, I forgot what that game was. It's like very, very non-PC. And you know, you have to pick the answer that's best, that gets the best votes, I guess. And one was like sticks and stones, or no. Crap. We know not what World War III will be fought, but World War IV will be fought with. And then, you know, the usual saying, finishing for that would be sticks and stones, right? But of course, people pick the different answers and which one's the best. And the best is World War IV would be fought by Asians who can't do math. So I guess like I'll be fighting in World War IV, folks. All right, let's keep going. Sorry for that intrusion. If I would have known I needed basic math to figure out that Earth is a globe and not flat. Shit. What was I doing in AP trigonometry? What was I doing in AP pre-cal? What was I doing? Was I in AP calculus? I was in AP pre-calculus in 11th. Yeah, what was I doing in AP calculus in my 12th grade class? Was I drawing caricatures? I'm pretty bad at drawing. I don't know. Maybe I wasn't doing calculus. I mean, AP, what's AP stand for? Astrophysics? Sorry, I know what AP stands for. Advanced placement. Come on, folks. Have some fun.
What I do is turn people on to the Great Circle navigation theory that was developed hundreds of years ago. And once they see the math, there's also another website called GC Mapper, or gcmap.com. And it's where airline pilots...
Great Circle Mapper. I should have known. All I needed to know was the Great Circle Mapper. Let's look at the Great Circle Mapper. Great Circle Mapper. Oh, Great Circle Mapper. All we needed to know. Earth being a sphere, proven through airport information. Yeah, let's not look at Aristotle or anybody. Sorry, let's keep going.
Let's go to plug in their numbers so they can do the Great Circle navigation and shave miles off the journey by following the curvature. So it's been my latest slam dunk is to use math.
Nice.
This guy should be in the NBA. Slam dunked flat Earth with math. Everybody, Nathan Oakley, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna have to teach you math, basic math, and it's found on the Great Circle Mapper. Tom Schaefer, I congratulate you. You've proved. I don't know.
That's about math is the language of the universe.
Yeah, they say the satellites are lying and the NASA pictures are lying and there's a dome. Well, guess what? Just apply the math and be thankful that your airline pilot is actually not a flat earther.
Oh, and you know what? Who's horrible at math? Marty Leeds. If anyone knows Marty Leeds at all, he is horrible at math. So I'm going to have to talk with Marty Leeds at how bad he is at math. I'm sorry, Marty. I'm going to have to tell you about how bad you are at math.
Otherwise,
you won't make it to your destination, that's for sure.
You won't, exactly. You fall off the edge. Or get knocked off by a giant cat.
Right, so, exactly.
That's been one of my favorite memes is that cat. They said the cat.
Oh my God, it's so funny.
It is.
You know, so I battled that for a while, and they really attacked me hard because I got approached and offered money to promote the flat Earth theory.
Oh my God.
And when I told them no, that I wasn't going to promote it, then they put...
Somebody come and told me to promote flat Earth and offered me money. I'm doing it for free. What the fuck is going on? What am I doing? I should have started as a glober to wait for the flat Earth money. What was I thinking? Going to flat Earth and then trying to figure out how to get money. Nah. Shit. I need to contact Billy Carson to ask who the people were to promote flat Earth because I want to get in contact with those freaks. All right. I'm doing it all wrong. Wow. All right, let me type it down, write a note, contact Billy Carson to ask who the organization was to promote flat Earth for money. All right, I shall do that because I am looking for flat Earth money. I mean, an organization that's going to pay you to promote flat Earth. Dude, what have I been doing all this time? Doing it for free. Shit.
I guess they're attack wolves on me.
Of course, yeah.
So they went and started putting all these crazy posts up, all this information up, negative, derogatory, and they're still doing it, but they don't have enough power. They don't have enough social media power to make even the slightest impact. As a matter of fact, what they've only done for me is they've actually helped me build my organization even bigger.
It just attracts attention, you know.
Oh, that's all it does, man. They just send me followers. Yeah, they just send me. People go, how come you don't say anything or mention who these guys? I said, listen, it's free advertisement. Let them continue to post. Let them continue to make all these statements. I hope they just keep tagging me, so that.
Have them tag me. Of course, you won't know. You won't tell them who it is, because then. I mean, shouldn't a lot of flat earthers have that flat earther organization money, Billy Carson? Because we're really strapped for cash, I think. Whoever it is that's asking Billy Carson to promote flat earth for money, please contact Ebon Kim. I'll do it. I'll do it at 99% the amount of money you would have paid Billy Carson. So, you know. You're saving 1%. You're saving 1% of what you would be paying Billy Carson to promote Flat Earth. Give that money to me.
People can come to my account.
The word's getting out, and then people can. The beautiful part about forums like you and I talking like this, and then we put it out, and this is the conversation. And yeah, if they want to hate on me, fine, bring it. But let's just keep it nonviolent. Let's keep it a word battle and evidence. And let's go that way. And I think this points up the dumbing down of our planet and the danger of not knowing science, the danger of not having a solid education. I'm not saying being brainwashed by the state and state schools or any of that nonsense, but to actually, show kids how astronomy works, show kids how to use, let's dig out a sextant and learn how to use a sextant and a compass. And let's teach kids practical science of mixing charcoal and sulfur and making gunpowder. Showing kids how this stuff works and the basic mechanics of the universe, and give them the education they need instead of trying to make them learn how to conform to HR.
Yes, exactly. We're just making good robots. I mean, like you just said, there's a lot of basic knowledge just about this planet and the basic physics. It's not really extraordinary physics. I mean, it's basic stuff you're talking about that we all should know. I study survival guides, survival books. I go everywhere I go. I take bug out bags. I have one in my car and one in my house at all times.
There could be a lot more of this. I don't know if I want to listen anymore. Let's look at Google. If we type in Flat Earth CIA PSYOP, what's coming up? And of course, I like to do this because, well, this is what people will look up, right? And they look it up through Google, right? This is the ordinary mass, the controlled mass, the ordinary person. Okay, you're going to look at a YouTube video that's first popped up. Who is it? It is Flat Earth PSYOP by Doug Hamp. CIA PSYOP designed to destroy the truth movement. Second one is 100% proof that Flat Earth is CIA PSYOP. Martin D. Med Doubles. Alright, a Flat Earth CIA PSYOP Part 1. And we get Randall Cochran. Don't want to get a thing. And then there's Forbidden Knowledge. Flat Earth is a CIA lie. And of course, there's that quote of the day that I had. And that was Billy Carson, which I just played back. Here's CIA.gov, the round Earth on flat paper. That's number 5. And all right, that'll take you to the CIA. So that's weird. What does that mean? So are they saying that the Earth is flat? So wait. So is it public information that they're releasing that it's a PSYOP, that Earth is flat, therefore we've got people in our government that are flat earthers and you guys aren't doing anything about it. That's the CIA. Or they're pushing flat earth as a PSYOP so people don't trust the CIA. I need to go back to basic math because this is confusing as all heck. All right, number 6. Oh, highersidechatplus.com. Flat Earth being a PSYOP. I actually need to look at that because, I mean, and then there's Reddit. Reddit. Flat Earth Moon is CIA PSYOP. Damn. Any evidence? No one has firm evidence. Ignorance and induce confusion or go with the letter. Okay, ad hominem. That's great. No, I don't want that. I guess whatever. So, all right. So those are the results of Flat Earth CIA PSYOP. Please check that out because if it is a CIA PSYOP, do we trust CIA or do we not trust CIA? So if CIA is someone we trust, all right, let's think this through. CIA is an agency we trust. Therefore, if CIA says the Earth is flat, then do we trust the CIA that the Earth is flat? So they would know, right? Their government. But then, well, NASA's government, and NASA says it's a globe, so they're at odds with each other. So we've got a bunch of people in the CIA that are flat earthers. How do you feel about that, globe earthers? Or CIA isn't to be trusted. Therefore, when they say that the Earth is flat, we have to automatically assume that the Earth is a globe. Therefore, we have an agency in government that cannot be trusted. I should have taken logic in school, not math. But I failed math. Therefore, since I didn't take logic in school, my logic is intact. Or, all right, let's just skip it. Let's all right, let's look at the chat. Dave Hinkle, anyone that properly applies the scientific method is a scientist, so I am a scientist and I am on YouTube. Sam nobody, nah. I don't know what that means. Kohena, there's a high probability that at some point there have been real scientists on YouTube. As far as ones debating FE versus Globe, who knows? J. Dreamer Z, Firepoint, Dave, Sam, nobody. Okay, there could be real scientists on YouTube, but not in flat chats or conspiracy stuff. Kathy B, it is a burning question. Dave Hinkle, I never claimed to know what it is. I simply call BS on the Helio Globe absurd, silly BS. Kathy B, terrible with math myself. All right. All right. Flat Earth Tavistock Institute. Let's see what comes up. And it is number 1. Flat Earth British Filter to Tavistock Agenda YouTube. This is not very many views. Flat Earth British Filter. Look into the Tavistock Institute and its social mind control programs. Another YouTube, Flat Earth and Beatlemaniacs. Government orchestrated CIA Tavistock Institute Flat Earth PSYOP. This is by Critical Unity, documenting the obviously paid and deceived. Oh, Alex Joe, what? Come on, can you guys leave? It's not hard to leave links, folks. I do it. I've failed math with the 4.0. I failed AP Calculus in 12th grade with a passing grade. I don't know. I don't have my high school thing, but I definitely failed high school because I passed and got into University of Washington with my failed grades. So I don't know. Facebook. There is perhaps no other internet hoax. The Path of the Sun. Path of the Sun Keepers. There's perhaps no other internet hoax that's more ludicrous than the flat Earth theory. There's a flat Earth theory. There is a globe Earth theory. All right, let's see what they have to say. I have a feeling it's going to turn into ad hominems, or is it going to talk about the subject at hand, about the absurdity of the flat Earth theory? And so let's talk about flat Earth theory. Let's see if they talk about flat Earth theory. And we're talking about the most nonsensical and preposterous, laughable, and foolish hoax in history. Yes, that is zany and loony and wacky and silly. Okay, so I was wrong. They went to ad hominems. However, what is really crazy is how many people are buying into it. That is where the silliness ends and the serious PSYOP begins. That is where the Tavistock Institute intersects with the NSA. Oh, son of a gun. This person knows. It's not the CIA. It's Tavistock Institute and NSA. CIA has nothing to do with it. I'll look into. Wait, Facebook collaborates with the CIA and YouTube and Google really drive some heavy traffic in the wrong direction. The spooks are watching the evolution of this PSYOP very, very closely. How do you know? Do you have close tabs on the CIA? Who has close tabs on the CIA? Are you NSA? Because I think CIA have to be very, very careful of you, the Path of the Sun Keepers, because if you know that every move that the CIA are doing and what they're watching very, very closely, we've got a security problem. Or at least the CIA has a security problem. All anyone has to do is read the following post by the Thunderbolts scientists. Oh, crap. I used to listen to the Thunderbolts, but damn it. I guess they are for the globe Earth model. And they're scientists. And they will quickly understand the error and folly of the hysterical flat Earth theory hoax. The electric universe. Ah, okay. So, electric plasma filled universe. What's funny is I used to listen to and watch the Thunderbolts Project stuff. I guess not much anymore. Anyways, CIA, NSA, just be careful of the Path of the Sun Keepers. They're keeping very, very close eye on you. And you might want to look into that. Let's see. Okay. Let's go. Number 5, the critical unity, flat Earth PSYOP. By deception, whoever deception is, anonymous. For more than an entire year as the publishing of this article, there have been a concentrated operation where almost everyone who's on social media with subscriptions to anything conspiracy related have been inundated with requests like flat Earth groups on Facebook. I have not been sent anything on Facebook. Can someone on Facebook with an organization with money, with funds, please contact me. I will promote flat Earth with all I ask is $1 million a day. And I will promote flat Earth till the end of time. At least the end of my time. $1 million a day, that's not much. I mean, obviously you're highly funded to contact everybody on Facebook about promoting flat Earth. Okay. So it looks like we're not really getting into it, huh? Alright, let's go flat Earth NSA. Flat Earth theory, fact or fiction. Flat Earth is an NSA project, YouTube. Let's look at that. That's number 3 on this list. By Jin Lai Hook. The flat Earth is an NSA PSYOP. The Earth is not flat. And NSA created the Flat Earth social media project to mock 9/11 truthers and UFO believers. Okay. That's it. So That's it. 5 seconds. That is the evidence. That came in number 4, or that came in number 3, actually. That was number 3, a 5-second video. Flat Earth frequently asked questions, stuff they don't want you to know, NSA, Prism, and Snowden by stuff they don't want you to know.com. So, not very much evidence so far collected as far as the CIA or NSA, PSYOP, or the Tavistock Institute. Or now this one's gone. They couldn't even keep up their the URL. Let's see. Oh, is that evidence why evolution is true? Oh, okay. Evolution is true. But it's a flat Earth? This is too good. Pass up. Round Earth illusion created by Satan, but evolution is true. So how does that work? Is that like is that supposed to be like comedy? Satire? How does evolution and Satan mix? I don't know. That's pretty funny. All right. That's looking into it. So anyone who has information about flat Earth being a CIA PSYOP, or flat Earth being a Tavistock Institute, or a flat Earth being an NSA creation, please tell me where I can find information and evidence pointing to that, because I don't want to have to take math again, because I don't want to have a perfect A+ on math, because it kind of fits into the Asian stereotype of Asians being good at math. I don't like fitting into those types of models. I don't want to understand having to go back to school to get another A+ or a 4.0 on physics. I took AP Physics, by the way. I mean, if I revisit just basic math and basic physics, I should become a globe earther again. So therefore, stay tuned. Sometime in the future, I will be having a new segment called Make Earth Globe Again, where I have you come in and convince me that the Earth is a globe and take me away from this nonsense that is flat Earth. That is mega. Make Earth Globe Again. And that will be in the near future. I'm going to end the segment, but I'm going to go ahead and read off some of the chat before I go. And let's see. I'm going up a little bit. Wow, you guys have been chatting a lot. I've never had to talk so much about chat. All right, so here we go. Wow. I kind of ignored chat for a little bit while I was on my little segue. Let's see. Oh, Antarctic Expedition. Hi, Antarctic Expedition. Did you watch that SpaceX launch a couple of days ago? I did not. Kathy B, Right Side Brain. Sam Nobody. All flat Earth research is nothing more than uneducated speculation about misunderstood observations. Okay. You would be good at coming into my show, Sam Nobody, and convincing me that to make Earth globe again. So Kathy B, yes, I saw that at Antarctic Expedition. J Dreamer Z. Google, flat Earth is dangerous. Okay. Flat Earth is dangerous. Can you believe YouTube caused the rise in flat earthers? New York Mag. Logan Paul's dangerous flat Earth documentary. How the internet made us believe in flat Earth? Not you. Flat Earth is dangerous. Are flat earthers being serious? Live science. Callie Irving's flat Earth comments revealed the danger of science denial. Denver Post. That's good stuff. All right. Kathy B, been watching for over a year. Jay's Dreamer Z, those are always good for a laugh. Antarctic Expedition, they skipped the landing of the rockets again. Lost connection with the video. I was cracking up. Not super on topic. I know. No, that's funny. Dave Hinkle went to the moon back 6 times, 1969 and 1972, without incident. Now we got SpaceX launching rockets like 20 miles up and landing them on a barge. No red flags there. Laughing out loud. Sam, nobody. Those are the boosters. Oh, okay. New keyboard. Antarctic expedition. I mean the asterisk for me, not your spelling. Dave Hinkle. Space tech is the only area that has gone backwards the last 50 years. And Sam, nobody. Let's see. Plasma. J. Jeremy, the plasma apocalypse seems to reconcile the flat Earth with the electric universe I found. Antarctic expedition. Yeah, if it's ever happening, they keep showing that live feed every time they quote land. Wow. Dave Hinkle. Wow, landing a booster is really going to help. Kathy B. Look into the Thunderbirds. Look at the teaching of the first people. Oh, yeah. Despite, where the CIA really, or the Tavistock Institute or the NSA, where they really influenced civilization, all the civilizations until the Greeks, because they somehow convinced them to make cosmological models of a flat and domed Earth. They really did a PSYOP on those civilizations. I'm telling you, the CIA, those guys, they know how to do it. I don't know how. They must have had a time machine that goes back to the beginning of time where they utilized their PSYOP at the beginning of civilization. Otherwise, I don't know how else they would have done it. Okay, sorry. Chat. Dave Hinkle always have camera issues right before they peg that landing. Antarctic expedition. Check the video of the last one. It's the second time I've seen it happen since they did it once and it was exposed for being fake. But you know what? It looks so... it's real because it looks so fake, That's what Elon Musk says, right? Sam, nobody. The vids I've seen show the boosters landing in full. Antarctic expedition. Check the one from a couple of days ago. Kathy B, Skywoman, Turtle Island. Sam, nobody. Both official vids and from people watching. Grant Jarvis and Bob Wendelers might have a hope about yeah. Sam, nobody. I watched it live. Jay-Z, J Dreamer Z, Google Flat Earth, J Dreamer. Just kidding. Okay. Antarctic expedition. You could be right, but it's the second time I've seen them do it. Not sure why. Clearly something there. Kathy B. Of course, they hope you have a bit different cosmology, as do the Navajo / Dini. Sam, nobody. Depends on which cameras. Dave Hinkle. Good luck defending the imaginary globe. More stuff. Flink. And let's see. Yeah, a lot of good stuff. Anyways, this has been another long video of mine. Well, as far as finding information about CIA being instituting a PSYOP that of flat Earth, I would like to see evidence because I want to look into it. I mean, we had to pick, right? We had to pick whether we trust what the CIA is doing or we don't trust what the CIA is doing. It goes back. I'm rehashing the same thing. If we trust the CIA and CIA is saying the Earth is flat, then we should trust the CIA and that the Earth is flat. If the CIA is saying, if we don't trust the CIA and they're saying that the Earth is flat, then obviously the Earth is a globe. But then why do we have an agency we don't trust in government? So we should have them out. And then if we do trust the CIA and that the Earth is flat, then we've got a bunch of flat earthers running the CIA and the globe earthers aren't doing anything about it. And that is dangerous. Okay. Thank you everyone for joining. No, I don't feel compelled to read all the chat. I just like to do it. I want it because sometimes I do it after the stream is done. But if you guys have something that might be pretty cool, I want to read it because no one's joining in obviously into my Zoom, so it's not like I can have a conversation about this. Anyways, thank you again for joining me this night for the 3 live streams. Some of you especially, thank you Kathy B. I don't know how you do it, and I will see everyone a little bit later. Bye.